And hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again bringing you my top 10 worst films of 2018. And these are the pretty bad movies and pretty just weird movies that I did not like this year. And so there was only 10 of them, so thank goodness. So let's get started. If you want to watch my top 14 list of 2018, you can go click on my other video and go check that out. I also have an honorable mentions video as well, and I'm gonna have an updated. I'm gonna do my most anticipated movies of 2019 coming up soon. So let's get into it. So at number 10, I have a movie that's been 10 years in the making that everybody wanted to see. I liked the first movie, and this second one was just eh. And that's The Strangers 2. This movie should have been great. I mean, the first one was really creepy. You know, there wasn't really much of a story, but it was more of a, like, what would you do in a situation where a home invasion and people in strange, weird masks are hunting you and stalking you and trying to get into your house and trying to kill you kind of movie. And I saw the second one, it was just, first of all, it takes place, like, in a hotel place. So it was, like, really weird. And it just made no sense. The actors was just like, where did you get these people? And it made no sense. So I didn't really like it a lot. So there you go with that. At number 9 is a Disney movie, which apparently was like the talk of the town. Everybody thought this was going to be Disney's greatest film of all time. Everybody was like, this is a great book. Can Disney do it? Can crack the code for this? Because apparently it's like an crackable book to make out of a movie. And I didn't really see this movie in theaters. I saw this like in TV, like when it came out. I think in DVD or something when it came out. And that's A Wrinkle in Time. Gotta say, this movie's boring. I mean, you have Oprah Winfrey, which is like, yay, she's great at anything, but her character was just useless. Made no sense. The kid actors was whatever. Chris Pine, which I'm a big fan of. I like his work. It's just like, why is he in this movie again? Why did he come so late in the movie? It made no sense. Beautifully shot, though. I give it that. But there was nothing really there. So there you go for number 9. And number 8 was Pacific Rim 2. I like that first one. Guillermo del Toro, big giant monsters versus big giant robots. And then the second one comes out, I'm like, okay, this could be fun. But then they show the ending in the dang trailers. Pretty much all the action scenes that we've seen are all at the end of the movie. So I was like, so I'm there watching the movie and I'm like, come on, get to the point. I'm like, oh, it's the ending where they actually have the big fights. That's kind of disappointing. Like, really. Okay. Moving on. So at number 7, I do have Sicario 2, Dave the Soldier, whatever you want to call it. The first one was really good. Not a movie I'll go back watching over and over again, but the first one's very good. Benicio del Toro's in this movie, and Josh Brolin once again. He had a good year this year, so go figure. So this one, pretty much fighting the cartel, saving a little girl. It was okay for a story. It just didn't really execute really well with, you know, certain things that's supposed to happen in this movie. Certain characters that should have been in this movie didn't come back because they were in the first one, didn't come back, which is like weird. Why would you do one without this person? But go figure. I mean, no blame to Benicio del Toro or Josh Brolin. I don't blame them too. I just blame the story and the execution of the movie. Even the ending made no sense to me. So it's like, go figure. At number 6. A movie I kind of hoping that this was going to be awesome. This was supposed to be a franchise that was going to be North America's version of Godzilla. And that's Cloverfield Paradox. When Cloverfield first came out and everybody saw that trailer, 1:15:08, everybody was wondering, what the heck is that thing? Everybody was wondering, what was the creature? What was the attack in New York? If you guys remember that first trailer from the original Cloverfield, you were probably like, yeah, it was a cam footage film, but it was very, very good. 10th Cloverfield Lane came out, I was like, that's a good movie too, but wait, it's a prequel? I don't know. It was awesome. The third one comes out, it's like, okay, in space. Maybe it's going to take place during, maybe the people in space find out where these creatures come from. And all we got was just a bunch of people just running away from an arm. The whole movie. Yep, you might as well just call this Addams Family. The it cousin it comes into town and attacks. That's all this movie was. It was nothing but a bunch of people running around against an arm, and literally a human arm trying to attack people. That's all this movie was. And you saw some pretty little light shows from Earth, and then the ending literally teases the monster, but it's like, why? And then you have a side plot, a bunch of people running away when the first events of the first Cloverfield happens, and it's like, that's it? I get hyped up for the Super Bowl for this nonsense? Great Super Bowl, by the way, but still, it was like, that's all I get? It was not really anything. It was just bad. I was so disappointed because, honestly, like I said, Cloverfield could have been America's own Godzilla, because they adopted Godzilla. We all know that, but they kind of wanted their own monster universe with Cloverfield. This could have been part of the Godzilla King Kong thing, for all we know, if it was successful. But go figure. So this movie is just horrible. I did not like it at all. So it should just go away. Leave Cloverfield alone. Go away with it. I'm done with it now. So moving on. At number, what am I up to? 5. A movie that I was very curious about. This movie's not horrible. It's just the way that the movie plays out is just kind of like, well, that's disappointing. And that's The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. I really wanted to like this movie a lot. There were a lot of cool little moments in this movie that was just, that's a different twist. Great ballet. If you've never seen the ballet, go check it out. Or even the original movie. It's very, very good. And I thought, okay, Disney's going to try a different approach. I get that. But it was just boring. It was like, okay. And I like Keira Knightley. I love her a lot. She's great. She's like my second favorite behind Natalie Portman when it comes to like pure perfection, like who looks like her. So go figure. But she was great. I always like her in, Pirates. But still, it was just like, why? Why? Come on, don't be so boring here. And she really tried. I think she played the Sugar Plum Fairy, and she really tried too hard for it. It was just too cartoony for me, and it was just like, okay. The only really good character in this movie was the actor who plays the Nutcracker, and he was gold, so I liked him. But other than that, the movie was just boring, and and like I said, Disney tried, I guess, but certain things like this they shouldn't even touch anymore. So there you go. At number 4. It's a movie I was actually looking forward to. I was like, okay, this is going to be like the John Wick of females. And it's going to be Jennifer Garner kicking ass and taking names. I was like, alright, and it's Peppermint. Now, this is not a bad movie. This is just very sloppy writing in this movie. This is my opinion to it. Look, the execution is great. I mean, her trying to give revenge for what happened to her family was awesome. I love that stuff. The action was great, and everything of that was awesome. All that stuff was gold. My problem with this movie was the fact that this movie, like, the subplots to this movie was not great. And you're probably wondering, what does that matter? If it's just a good movie, it's a good movie, right? Yes, but if the subplot doesn't work and doesn't make the action scenes make sense, you know what I mean? It's like having, you have a cool car. That's cool. But wait, why are you going to the store again? Why are you walking if you have a cool car? It makes no sense, you know what I mean? So it kind of felt like that to me. And Jennifer Garner, I love her, and she's great in anything she does, but I really wanted to like this movie a lot, but there were certain things in the movie I did not like, and it made no sense, but go figure. So at least they tried. So there's number 4. At number 3 is another cool guy we all love. It's The Rock and Skyscraper. Man, this movie's bad. I mean, I thought Baywatch was bad, but this movie was bad. Cool plot. I like the plot. That was cool. Big tower. And that's a pretty dope looking tower too. When you watch, it's like, wow, I wish we had that in real life. But the whole thing about him and one leg, and no disrespect to people who actually have, missed limbs and stuff like that, but I felt like the way he kind of overdid it. You know what I mean? it felt like, okay, come on, Rock, really? You're really gonna be jumping off of buildings to get to another one with one leg? Really? He overplayed it too much, and it was just, it was just whatever. I wanted to like it too, but it was just like, oh, come on, really, Rock? You're pushing yourself, man, too much. You need to take a break already. Go do some dramas already, please. Do something. I kind of want to see him get a gold statue nomination at least once in his damn career, but still, I don't think we're ever gonna get that. I'm still waiting for him to get his WWE Hall of Fame nomination, but still nothing. But man, he needs to take a break with these movies, with these explosion action movies that he does. It's like, calm down, man. Calm down. Try something else. I'm getting kind of tired of his stick already. It's getting kind of boring for me, but, I still like The Rock, so, I'll go see him and support him anyway, but still. At number 2, this movie was just, oh my god, I wanted to walk out of this movie. I never walked out of a movie, and I almost did with this movie, and this is Mile 22. This movie looked cool. It looked great. Problem is, this movie sucks. Sucks to, a new low. Worse than the Knicks, worse than the Jets playing, and the Mets and the Yankees. This is a horrible thing. First of all, you have Mark Wahlberg playing some weird guy who snaps a freaking rubber band thinking he's all of that because his brain thinks too much. And then you have bad acting in here. This movie felt like a 5-minute or 5-second movie trailer to a TV commercial. The way this movie ends, there was no execution. It's like, wait, what the heck is the ending? It made no sense, and I couldn't stand it, and it just pissed me off. Even Ronda Rousey in this movie was like, okay, I get it. You're kind of a WWE superstar now, and you're a TV actor now, because, WWE is scripted. But, calm down. You did okay, but calm down. Oh God, Mark, what are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? You're a great actor. You shouldn't be doing movies like this, but still, he needs to stop. This is a travesty of his career, in my opinion, and that was just horrible. Even the girl from Walking Dead was bad. I'm like, okay, you're gonna leave the show for doing movies like this, you might as well go back to Walking Dead. Anyway, there's that. And in number 1, the worst movie that I could not stand, and I will never watch it again. I'm glad that it's over. We don't have to talk about it. I feel like if I should go buy these books and rip them in front of, YouTube and just be gone with it. 50 Shades Free. Dakota Johnson, cool little actor. She could be very good in the near future if she stops making movies like this. This movie was just like, wow, my head hurt. My head was hurting when I got out of that movie because that movie was brutal. And you must be wondering, why did I go see it? Well, I lost a bet from the Super Bowl and I had to go watch it. So go figure. And man, it was horrible. I mean, I never seen anything that bad in my life. And I think Batman and Robin is one of my worst movies of all time. And I still like that movie better than this horrible thing. This movie, 50 Shades Free, makes the first 2 look like The Godfather Part 1 and 2. That's how bad this movie is. And those movies are bad. Believe me, those movies are bad. If you like them, that's cool. I respect that. I'll still talk to you. If you call this the greatest trilogy of all time, you think it's better than the Godfather trilogy or the Toy Story trilogy or even the Star Wars original trilogy, then God bless you. But sorry, this to me is the worst trilogy in the history of trilogies. I'm talking about bad. The dialogue, and first of all, this movie tried to be a drama movie where somebody's stalking her and trying to get her bag and go after her just because she got married to the rich guy, and it's like, okay, you're trying too hard. I get what you're trying to do. I salute you for trying, but no, don't. It was just, God, please. No. So, yeah, there you go. So, to recap, number 10, The Strangers 2. Number 9, A Wrinkle in Time. Number 8, Pacific Rim 2. Number 7, Sicario 2. 6, Cloverfield Paradox. 5 is Nutcracker. 4 is Peppermint. 3 is Skyscraper. 2, Mile 22. And number 1, 50 Shades of Free. So, there you go. Those are the worst movies in my opinion. Let me a comment below. Let me know what you guys' your worst movies of this year. And thank you very much, and have a good day.